Hey YouTubers, just gonna walk you through these Viper Special Ops multicam boots. You can see the pair on the left are rather aged. I've had those for about 5 years. They've been really good, nice and comfy, and is that a plane of some sort? I guess that might be a Hercules transport aircraft or something like that, or the modern equivalent. Yeah, so back to these boots. The ones on the left are the old ones. They're quite worn on the bottom, as you can see. The grip's almost completely gone in some places. Some of these soles they're made like a honeycomb underneath to keep them light. I can't really feel any of the honeycomb structure underneath, so I reckon there's probably a fair bit of wear left back and underneath there if you wanted to carry on wearing them. I mean, they're still completely wearable, these. I went for a walk in them yesterday, but the leather around the toes is starting to go. You can see this suede leather, and then underneath you've got another layer of something else under there. And you can see some stitching in there and a sort of non-woven textile. And these have zips up the side. They're not waterproof in any way at all. And these side panels here, they're made out of Cordura, which is a textile licensed by DuPont. It's used for making bags and other high tensile strength applications. It's really tough. I mean, you can see that's had all sorts of abuse thrown at it over the last few years, and it pretty much looks like new, apart from the colouring, which is a bit off, but you would expect that. Inside, if we can see inside, down in the back here, there's there used to be a hard plastic shaper which kept the shape of the heel. Okay, so if we try and push that there on the new boot, that's very hard. So there's like a piece of bit like a milk bottle plastic in there, HDPE, and it keeps the shape of the heel. Now, after about 3 years, they wore through on the back just here, and that piece of plastic poked out and started rubbing me on the back of the leg. Now the good news is, if you get hold of that with a pair of pliers and give it a yank, it will just come out. And I found it doesn't really decrease the usability of the boot at all. And although it makes the back a bit slouchier, it was no problem at all. So I got another 2 years worth of wear out of them by taking that approach. So no problem. So over to the new ones. Nothing's changed, which is good. I'd be disappointed if they changed anything. We've got a good amount of grip on these, as you would expect, because they're new. And these ones here, a bit more worn down, as you expect, because they're old. But not too bad. I suppose the tread thickness is about 8mm on the new ones, and about 2 to 3mm on the old ones, to 0 at the back. The leather is a lot more rigid on the new ones. I don't know if it's got anything in there to keep the shape of the toe, but they certainly feel quite hard. They're not safety wear. They're not steel or reinforced toe caps or anything like that. You've got your YKK zips, which have been great. Haven't missed a beat over the whole 5 years. This Cordura panelling, which is amazing stuff, really tough. In fact, it's a very good part of the boot. These Velcro tabs here, just to finish off the top and cover the zip up when you've got it done up. And you've got a nice squishy insole, which is also antibacterial and anti-smelly and an anti-everything you could wish for. You've got your sizings here printed on the tongue in a kind of like plasticky stick-on thing. It shows you the materials used. So you've got leather and Cordura for the upper. You've got man-made material for the inner, which is that non-woven I was talking about. And you've also got some, I don't know what you call that. This kind of squishy, ventile, artificial fabric covers the majority of the inside of the boot, for as far as I can see. And that's about it, really. I mean, the insole has some little holes in. Can you see that? For breathability, that's quite good. They're like a really, really comfortable boot. I'll just stick one on my left foot so you can see what it looks like on. Yoink. Bear with me, I'm not going to edit this because I've got better things to do, so bear with me. So about 50% of the time I just wear them like this with the side zip open, which is nice in hot weather because you get a bit of air down there. You can zip it up if you want. That zip comes right up to the top. You can put your little sticky tab over the side, look, to hold the zip, stop it from coming undone. And they're a great boot for dry weather or slightly damp weather. If you're walking in long wet grass, you'll get wet feet. If you're walking through puddles, which are deeper than this, you will get wet feet. They're not good for wet weather whatsoever, but they are extremely comfortable. I have wondered if you got some kind of water repellent liquid treatment, something like Nick Wax or something like that. You could maybe spray the boots in that. Maybe that would make them a bit more waterproof. I've just left them as is. I might see what treatments you can get for suede and put something on them, but you know, that's your choice, I guess. I wear the laces quite loose, which is maybe why those other ones wore through on the backs, on the heel. But I like a kind of loose fitting shoe, to be honest. It slops about on your foot. And when it gets really hot in the summer, I'll probably switch to sandals. But I take the socks off, in case you're wondering. Although, socks and sandals are kind of comfy. Just hear a pigeon over there. Yep, so we're in the middle of the coronavirus lockdown at the moment, and this new pair of boots turning up, my word, it's exciting. So, I hope you've enjoyed the video cliplet I've provided you with today, and I thoroughly recommend these boots. I've bought them myself, they haven't been sent to me. I don't think I even advertise on YouTube because I don't get enough minutes or anything. So, you know, it's an honest review, and you should get some. If you want a dry weather boot, which is way comfier than all the other boots and easier to get on and off. So, cheerio.